Welcome, everyone, to episode 10 of Video Game Book Club for the month of September 2021. This time around, I am joined by Tailman, Amber, Shaishen, Nakuso, and Soul Charizard. Say hello, everyone.
Hello.
So this month, we focused on sports-themed games, and the game that won the popular vote was Dodgeball Academia, which was nominated by Nakuso. The game was developed by Pocket Trap Games and released on August 5th, 2021. On Humble Games' website, the publisher of Dodgeball Academia, this is how they describe the game. In a world where dodgeball is life, you join Otto at the academy and train to become the ultimate dodgeball champion. Across 8 episodes, you'll forge friendships and create rivals, all in the name of developing the best dodgeball team. But that's how the website describes the game. How would everyone here describe the game? Question 1. How would you describe the game to someone in one sentence?
I would describe the game as being completely balls to the wall.
Okay, so how I would describe the game is that you get to play Otto, a young high school student that dodges his parents at Repperton High, and then gathers the courage to go to Dodgeball Academia and meet good friends and rivals and have enough balls to oh my god, it's so hard. You gotta write this down.
That was good.
No, was it? Okay, I'm gonna start over again.
All right.
This is one long sentence. Okay, go ahead.
The run-off sentence.
Okay, I'm gonna start. This is be better. You better edit that last part.
Nah, I'm 100% keeping this.
Okay.
Don't edit it. Don't edit it.
Okay, so you get to play as Otto, a young high school student that dodges both his parents and Repperton High. So he follows his dreams and goes to Dodgeball Academia, where he meets new friends and new rivals and balls. Next.
Mine is unlike the movie Dodgeball, starring Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn. Dodgeball Academia is a solid JRPG style game that mixes the sport of bashing faces in with balls and a goofy, entertaining story.
So you ever play balls for the Nintendo 64?
No.
Good. Because that game sucks. But unlike that game, this one is an epic balls to the wall anime-inspired RPG where you gather an underdog team to face against other students with unusual superpowers.
Wow.
Wow, that's copyright. You just stole Tailman.
How could you?
Balls to the walls.
I'm shook.
All right, wait. Let me. I don't want to copyright.
Okay,
Get a copyright from my
Too
video.
late. I already sent the forms to my lawyer.
Oh, shoot. An epic balls to the face anime-inspired sports RPG where you gather an underdog team to face against other students in your academy with superpowers.
My Hero Academia Dodgeball Edition.
Someone was gonna say it.
Yeah, I was
Someone
like-
was gonna say it.
All right.
I've never seen that show, so I don't know.
Next.
Dodgeball Academia is the dodgeball RPG we all never knew that we needed, but we are so glad that we have. And it delivers a fresh perspective on the RPG formula. Next.
Where's the balls?
Oh, no, you guys have plenty of balls in yours, so. Question 2. What are your experiences with sports-themed games?
My experience with sports-themed games is actually pretty abysmal. The only ones that come to mind at the moment that I remember playing would be Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for the PS1 and I think PS2, Super Mario Strikers, or basically any Mario themed sports game, I guess. And I think would racing games be count as a sports game?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Then I'd say Dirt Rally and Dirt Rally 2.0 as well, but that's about it. Those are my experiences with anything sports related.
Yeah, you also have Mario Kart. You played that before.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Mario Kart. Yeah, but I get those drifts in. But yeah, so just those games as far as I remember ever playing sports. Oh yeah, and then if you want to count, soccer and golf and all that for the NES, and I guess volleyball and basketball for the Atari 2600. But yeah, that's about my experiences with sports games. So this was definitely a nice game to add to that list of things. And done.
Same as Taco Man. I also play like racing games on like Nintendo 64. I just don't know what it. Oh wait. It's with there's that one guy from Super Smash Brothers. Oh, is it
There's a lot of
Captain?
them.
Is it Captain Falcon?
We Fit Trainer.
Oh, F-Zero.
Oh.
F-Zero.
Yeah, Captain Falcon.
Okay, yeah, Captain Falcon, one of those games. And then I did play this game with Toby Mora. It's Mario. It's just Mario Strikers.
Yeah.
I do not want to touch that game because I know that I want to remain undefeated. So I've not played that game with him. I've also played Mario Baseball, Mario Kart. I feel like any game that I play is a sport because I do sweat a lot from playing it. And now I can add this game as one of the sports games I played.
I don't usually play sports games. I mean, the closest ones are Wii Sports. What do you call it? Wii Sports?
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it.
Wii Sports.
Yo, Wii Sports. I forgot that one too. I love that.
Yeah,
Wii
nothing too much. I know there was
Sports Resort.
I tried Knockout City, Golf with Your Friends. One of my favorite games of all time, though, Golf Story.
Oh my god.
One of the sports games. Yeah, I don't really touch it. I mean, there are a couple sports games I like Counter-Strike, League, Valorant. Those are a couple esports ones. But yeah,
Alright.
physical sport ones, no, I
actually
barely
going
play
there.
them.
So for myself, oddly enough, I used to play sports games a lot when I was younger. A lot of Maddens and
Yeah.
NHLs, and before the games didn't add stuff every game instead of just changing the music when they actually put effort into it. So
Hey, all right.
and oddly enough, it's kind of weird, but I actually had like a motorbike or dirt demolition phase when I was younger. So it was like games for the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation.
Nice.
Those types of genres I actually played like a lot, like a majority, which is it's kind of funny because it's like I don't really play them that much now. Except if I usually like play now mostly just stuff with Townman, like the Dirt series.
Yeah.
Forza Horizon I like to play.
That's
And the Mario Golf was my first, oddly enough, it was my first Mario sports game for the Game Boy Color because it's like I got it. It's kind of funny. Oh my god, it's so dumb. I remember going to the store and I was like, wow, this is a Mario game. And it's like I just thought it was going to be like a standard Mario game. But then I found out that was like a RPG. And it's like a golfing. It's like,
Was that good or bad?
I guess both. Because it's like, I enjoyed it.
Oh, okay.
But it's like, it's definitely something I didn't expect. But, I'm glad that I played it. And from there, Mario Baseball, of course. Mario Strikers.
Hell yeah.
Strikers?
And what else did I actually play?
Have you played Mario Tennis? Have you played Mario
Yeah.
Tennis? Yeah.
I'll play Mario Tennis. Yeah, I played a majority of Mario games. So yeah, I say I have a decent experience with that whole genre.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to look for the list until someone kept spamming that freaking text chat.
Well, you don't need to
What the
blame
heck is
everyone for your
going-
spam.
Hey, you put a YouTube video on there.
Why is there Sonic and Knuckles? What the frick?
Okay, so my experience with sports games. Let's see. I did play Mario Kart with Tubby Mora, and I think some with some family friends, kids in the past. And then I also played Mario Strikers again with Tubby Mora. I played Mario Super Sluggers with my sister. And Harry Potter's World Quidditch Cup.
Oh my god.
Oh, what the
Dude,
heck?
you really dig it. I like it. Okay.
What?
Forgot
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, I had that for the GameCube.
Mhm.
Is that better than Chamber of Secrets?
Making me feel
Nah. Impossible.
Yeah,
No.
the
Okay.
AIs over there was kind of easy or not easy. I can't tell. I forgot. It's been a while.
Does Hot
But-
Wheels racing count?
Yeah, I don't know about that one. But yeah, think that's the games I can probably remember. Wait. I think I remember playing one of I forgot that race car in the Sega Saturn long ago. I can't remember. It was some sort of. It was like an F1 racing game. I know that for sure, but that's all I can remember. Anyways, next.
So I rarely, if ever, go anywhere near realistic sports themed games. It's not really my thing. Like, in order for these kind of games to draw me in, there has to be something unique and crazy within the game. Like, typically it just has to be over the top. Like, it can have the foundation of a sports game, but I need something really crazy in the game, like, for it to hook me in. So, like, games I would gravitate towards for sports themed would be things like Mario Kart, Mario Strikers, freaking Star Wars pod racing.
I forgot.
Oh my god!
I remember playing that too.
Yeah. Rocket League, Dodgeball Academia. If it wasn't for Shai Shendo, I probably would have passed on Golf Story, but he convinced me, and it's a solid game. It's pretty. It's so weird because Golf Story has so many like actual golf mechanics, but the stuff that surrounds that game is just so unexpected. So yeah, I'd recommend that one.
Okay, wait. Can I add something?
No,
okay.
No. Not again. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Dang.
Oh man!
Go ahead. So, I'm
Exposed.
joking. I'm joking.
True
I'm
colors.
joking. Go ahead, dude.
What they all say.
I was thinking also like Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. I almost forgot about that one.
I think
I said Wii Sports.
yeah, Shaishin mentioned Wii Sports.
Oh, he did. Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Oh, not the Wii
surprised-
Resort one. I'll give you that one.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't say Ring Fitness.
Oh yeah, it's true. That's not a sports game. That's a way of life.
That's
Oh.
that's
a way of life.
Yes. What about Wii? No, never mind. Same
Yes.
thing. Never mind. I'm
Yeah,
dumb.
I think so.
Wii Fitness
Yes, I think.
because it had that ski jump thing that I keep on doing every time I play it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh my god, you know what's something that we did not mention? I'm just thinking about it. Freaking
What is it?
The Tony Hawk games.
I already mentioned that.
Oh, okay, all right, you're good. But did you mention
One.
there's
I
some
forget.
like
Go ahead.
what?
Is skating a sport?
Yeah,
Yeah. How
Alright.
dare you
that's
say
extreme
something like that?
sports, man.
Skateboarding.
It's literally the Olympics.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah. It's
Tubby.
an Olympic sport now, baby.
Tubby, I'm sure you
No.
remember this one.
I'm about to write this down. What?
What about Blitzball?
Yes,
heck is
that's a
Blitzball?
sport, 100%.
uh,
The one I have to actually shout out, and this is like a big one, is freaking wrestling games.
Oh, sure.
Is that a sport?
I didn't-
It's an entertainment sport.
It's entertainment.
Tubby, I still
Sport-
Anything,
Tubby-
I think a sports is anything that makes you active, really.
Yeah, I mean,
Tubby,
Standing up is a sport.
Isn't chess a sport?
yes, it is a sport.
That's
Every-
it.
Everything's kind of a sport when you think about it.
Oh, no, you're-
Are you saying gaming is a sport?
Yes, yeah, that's what Shaishin said. Esports.
oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, wrestling game, is that a sport? We kind of play it
Yeah,
more of like a brawler with the weapons, but yeah, it's I'll classify it. Wrestling games, so much fun. All right, next question 3. What is one thing you liked about the game?
One thing I liked about the game is, even though you sort of have the premise set already, judging by the title, it really doesn't take itself too seriously, and sort of plays onto the kind of some of the tropes you would see on most animes, and I'm guessing in this case its main one is being Pokemon. So you can tell where it's kind of inspired from, but it changes it up enough to where it's its own sort of take on the thing, and it's actually very, very fun, and it keeps you engaged. Like when I first played it, I honestly had to force myself to stop playing because
Really?
it was getting super late at night. Yeah, I remember I'd
Okay.
be like 3 a.m. in the morning, and I'm like, oh shoot, I should probably sleep because it just the whole atmosphere and everything is just like it somehow
It drew you in.
caught me. It drew me in, yeah, because it didn't take itself too seriously, and it sort of played off of that. And I love it when games are kind of self-aware about what kind of thing what they're doing, and then they decide to roll with it instead of trying to act like it's not. And I love it.
Beautiful
So,
pun.
yeah.
Yeah, and there's also Pokemon. There's like Dragon Ball Z references, and then there's also like a Splatoon that I saw.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like so many.
There's a lot of references I can't even begin to name, but when I first saw them, I'm like, yo, they did not, and then they did. So, but yeah, that's the one thing I loved about the game.
Okay, so oh my god, it's so hard choosing one thing I like about the game. But if I had to choose one, I think my favorite is, even though it's like Pokemon, it's just this game is so unique. I've never seen a game where there's like healing items, but only certain people in your group could have them. Like, for example, some are allergic, some dislike it, some like it, love it. And it's so cool because usually just like what? Like, let's just say a berry, right? It's like either red berry or blueberry. But there was so much like food items. And I thought that was like kind of like funny. I thought that was cool. And then, so it's like everything's just so unique. And also just everyone's like abilities is different.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're all of them are not the same. Like they're so different. Like from their dodging, from catching the ball, or even reflecting the ball, and then of course their specials, and then just everything. It was just so fun. I wish I wouldn't mind if this game turned into it like a cartoon.
Oh
Like
yeah,
a Cartoon Network or like or like a spin-off anime, like just like very short episodes. I would not mind. And I really love this game. I would say it's better than Guacamelee.
Guacamelee, yeah, Guacamelee.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely better than Guacamelee.
Like it,
Okay.
love it.
Those games are
gotta have
completely
it.
different genres.
All right. It's our opinion. It's our opinion.
Yeah, but her opinions are wrong.
Oh shit!
there it is.
And save. There we go. That's
I
the
was wondering
content.
what you were
Going
gonna
on an offensive streak lately.
say. Like it,
Okay, next.
love it.
I'm freaking doing a Cold Stone ad. Like it, love it, gotta have it.
What kind of crackhead terminology is that?
Oh my god.
Okay. I liked about Dodgeball is I liked how they played with their. I like the game length.
Yes.
I'm gonna talk about the game length.
Okay.
Considering that this game did hit a lot of generic like anime tropes and like characters and story, it didn't overstay its welcome on its on things starting to be bland. Like, you know how a bunch of gimmicks started coming out throughout the game? There's like the cars and the grass. It was annoying enough for it to be fun and not overstay its welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Like the abilities, the different types of characters, it was, how do you say? It was so wide. How do you say, like,
Variety.
yeah, it was okay. There we go. Yeah, there was so much variety to where they added enough for it to be enjoyable without being without being boring.
Mm-hmm.
Like there wasn't too many like niches
Niches.
yeah, there weren't too many niches on like the abilities and the items, and it was a good short game,
Yes.
good experience. That's what I enjoyed about this game.
Yeah, because if that game had like 2 more chapters, I feel like
It would have
Yeah.
been like
Yeah, it would've been
dragging on.
Everything was just I
think
two
those
yeah,
same
nothing was
chapters-
dragged on.
for 8 chapters.
I mean,
perfect.
I have a question.
mhm.
So would you mind if they made a second game, because they are going to the league?
Yeah, but that
So
expands the whole entire thing, what they can do,
Mhm.
and like the feedback that they got for their initial game.
mhm.
Yeah, which would lead us to question 4 for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why I really like the game time. I really like games that are short but really like hit you with a really good
It's packed with a lot of stuff in
content.
that short.
Especially since it's an RPG too. Like that's not very common.
yeah.
Are
But
RPG
yeah,
games like typically like super long or something? I don't really play them often, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
generally,
Yeah.
they can be
Generally.
long.
This was quick, and then yeah, you got everything. It gave you all the content, and nothing dragged out. That's what I really liked about this. Next.
Mm.
So,
Ew.
like everyone said, I'm gonna go in a different direction. So we know that it has a lot of a lot of great things about the gameplay, and like Shaishin said about the length. But here is one thing I'm not sure if anyone like looked into, because it's kind of like you have to go into settings. But this game has like a learner mode where you can translate the different words in the game, translate between your target language and the language that you're playing in, which
Oh.
is one of the coolest things. I have never seen that in a game before. So you can literally like press the well, for me it was pressing the PlayStation pad, and you can just switch on and off between what the characters are saying in one language and in another. So it's a good way if you are interested like in the language while you're playing through the game, and the way that it's handled seamlessly and how quick it is. It's like that's definitely like a feature that I feel like is really unappreciated, and would definitely love to see that in more games. I'm not sure if anyone looked into the learner mode.
Oh no.
That's what it was? I thought it was just like tooltips. I never turned it on.
It's-
That's
yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy. It's like, what? I just turned it on, then I was like playing in different languages, and like, wow,
That's cool.
that's pretty cool that you can see what characters are saying in a certain language, and it get translated automatically.
Oh.
So that was definitely one of the things that stood out for me while playing. And yeah, it was interesting to see like in German or French or Portuguese. Like there's a lot of different languages what people are saying, and it's for like everything. It's not just like the cutscenes, but it's also stuff like the UI
Mm-hmm.
when you're going into the menus and everything that you look at. You can translate instantly just by pressing a button.
Dude, that's cool.
It's like it's incredible, and I really hope they add that in the future to other games. I feel like that's something that should be definitely like looked into. This is a cool feature that probably took like a lot of work considering the amount of languages that they have in the game. It's quite a bit. So yeah, that was the one thing that I liked about Dodgeball Academia. Next.
Well, one second though. So when you change the language or use that tool, is it kind of like it would present the language, or it would present it in like, let's say, German, and then it would translate it what it would be in English? Is that like what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, that's crazy, because
So
translations
you know how
could be
dialogue-
different.
Yeah, so you know how the dialogue looks like normally, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has that, but it has like a little box under for to translate it with like pretty detailed what they're saying. And yeah, they did that literally like for every language to like translate. That's pretty crazy.
Oh, that's smart actually. Integrating
That's
into the
pretty-
actual game.
Yeah. That's why I said like that's like definitely props to them for taking like wow, you can definitely see with this game like the details, like the small details inside the game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cause see, they really like cared so much, and definitely something like that. It feels like something that like a lot of people will miss. So I feel like this game is like so good that I want to literally like leave feedback to them about specific things that I feel like they did really good.
We'll
Mhm.
send them this video.
Yeah, this game is definitely. Let's just say it. I would probably classify this as a hidden gem. This game is not very well known, unfortunately.
It was
So
It's
it's
sad.
weird because
It
it has
flew
to be
under
on
the
the
radar.
radar too.
Yeah,
Sadly, it's an obscure game
yeah. So,
unless you actually are actively looking for such a game.
mhm.
Like this game is like a game I really want a sequel to, like really bad, and I really hope it does good enough to do it. Just I guess we can talk about it later. Just the way how everything wraps up,
Yeah.
like it has so much potential. But yeah, next.
The one thing I like about the game is just like, again, I think someone mentioned that it's like Pokemon, but every time when you like encounter your opponent, it has that it has a what's that word?
Which one? The like when you start a battle?
Oh, he's lagging.
Hey, robotic, by the way. Give him like 10
When
seconds. Oh, okay, welcome back.
did it happen again?
Yep. But
Yeah.
You could try that one more time.
The one thing I like about this game is how it feels Pokemon-esque when it comes to encountering your opponents.
Yeah.
And there's this one thing if I can remember, it was one of those Pokemon trainers that said about something about shorts, and one of those opponents in Dodgeball Academia referenced that, and I was like, oh my god, they really did reference it to freaking Pokemon, and it's just like, wow, I applaud them for going for that kind of mechanic for an encountering system.
Like, there's something wrong. Oh god, I'm throwing shade here, but that there's something wrong when Dodgeball Academia can provide a more fresh perspective on the Pokemon game genre than Pokemon themselves.
Oh,
I'm just throwing it out there, dude.
Oh no,
It's true though. It's like, but this is Saul's turn. I'll wait.
but yeah.
that is.
Well, I think I'm done.
I mean,
I think I'm done at that one. So next,
I never played the Pokemon game.
I mean, it's okay. You're not much, but
Pokemon's boring.
ooh,
Dang.
I agree, Shaishan. That's why I stopped playing their main games. But
Oh.
all right, so the one thing I liked about the game, and I really hope more games try to do this in the future, is just the real-time RPG combat. Like, we've seen it done in games like Mario and Luigi. There's some type of quick time events in like Costume Quest, but just not at this level. For an RPG, it is so very active. Like, you're constantly having to do something, whether it's passing the balls back and forth, or even passing the ball to a player that has been eliminated, which is kind of funny. I did not realize I could do that until episode 4.
I know.
That by accident.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I was like, and then you realize you can actually strategize it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's just, I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's just like this game, just the way it's presented, like kind of what everyone else said, and how active it is. It's just, it draws you in, and you just want to keep playing it more and more. And then kind of similar to what Shai Shen said, it's like it doesn't overstay its welcome either. Like, it gives you enough of that RPG goodness, and then it's just it lets you go. It's just the perfect length. It's in bite-sized chunks. I really enjoy this game. Freaking one thing though, yeah, the real-time RPG combat. It's I have never played a game like this before, and it's blew me away. That's it.
I also want to add the fact that I think I've said this before. It also feels like a Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga kind of feeling.
Yeah.
The way it's like when the opponent starts their ultimate, you have a choice to either dodge it or catch it, and it's just like, huh, that's interesting. But too bad it couldn't it couldn't counter back the enemy's ultimate attack though.
I mean, you can kind of block sometimes, but
well, that's what I meant. But it's like when you're using Mina as a kicking counter or Suneko's bat counter, and it doesn't attack it doesn't hurt the opponent.
Oh, the vulnerability.
In their ultimate state, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I mean
that's what I meant.
That's something you can mention on question 4. If you want.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But
I got something else in mind for that.
Okay. So we're gonna move on to question 4. So question 4: what is one way you would improve the game?
One way I would improve the game personally is have the option to, I don't know, I guess after you finish the game, maybe just have a game where you can just roam around, I guess, for whatever reason. Or have just random encounters just for whatever reason or something. Or
So,
kind of like post game.
yeah, like a post game thing. Because after you finish the game, you can't really play it anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you start a previous save or start a new game.
So in other words,
Sorry.
Maybe after you finish the main game, you could just scroll. You could roam around and do more optional side quests
Or New Game Plus.
Or New Game Plus, where you go again, but this time you keep your old skills, but then everything scales up if you want to go another round or something. I don't know. Just something, if you want to keep playing, you can, instead of having to start a new game completely or something. I don't know.
I also want to add to that, Tom, man. Is it also like you mean like also like a free roam thing, like on the side, like once you're done with the whole story, like if like post game free roam kind of thing.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. Just roam around, do any things you may have missed or anything like that. Because the first time I was gonna sleep and there was a side quest, like you sleep, you lose it forever. I'm like, oh no. So I better go do this because it sounded like it really meant it. And yeah, so. But yeah, that's all I could ever want. And then I was joking, like since it's like Pokemon, man, isn't there an option to run away from this battle? I don't want to do this, not on the grass. No, you just got to tough it out. But it's not too bad, like I said. So, but yeah, that's the only thing I can think of is just have a maybe if they want to play some more New Game Plus or maybe just roam around and they could just have random encounters or something. I don't know.
Okay, so if I know we were talking about like the theme of doing like game references in this in Dodgeball Academia. I thought it would have been cool. Like I love Otto. Like he's such a girl boss. But I felt like it would have been cool if you like in Pokemon, you get to choose the gender of the character, like female or male, and then and
oh no!
and they. I'm sorry, and they, them, and they. So yeah, 3 genders. I mean, there's more genders. Sorry.
Whoa, okay.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, frick.
I sort of lost track now.
But it would have been cool. Also, I would have taken advantage because I didn't know they put so much thought into this game. But it would have been so cool if you get to customize your character as well on how they look like. Because you know how everyone just looks so unique. So I felt like you could, like the hair, the skin, like everything. And I know it's cool that everyone has their own ability for like dodge, what do you call it? Catching the ball or other stuff. But I feel like it would be cool since you had that customized character. You could learn how to do. You could like also customize your skill moves as well. That would have been really good. Because for example, like Mina, she rolls instead of jumping. And then sometimes it's like a pain in the butt because I know like some other characters' moves. Like sometimes it's impossible to dodge their special moves when you're rolling. Like you have, so I think that'd be cool.
It do be like that.
So maybe like if they do get a next game, they can incorporate that. Like maybe instead of playing Otto, you get to play another team that versus Otto and his team.
No, we have to play as Otto. We have to go to the top.
Fine.
We need to be number 1. It's his story. He's the pro tag.
I put Otto as number 3.
Oh,
actually, yeah, I put him as number.
Matters, yeah, because strategy depending on where your team is.
Yeah,
I see where you're coming from. So like more customization options.
Yeah, because I feel like if you're trying to do more of a game reference, that would have been cool. Like since it's so Pokemon themed, you get to choose the 2 genders, but I believe there's more genders. But yeah, pick the 2 genders.
All right.
Don't even get me started. You started that.
Are you? You know what? Also would have been pretty cool too. Like on top of that, they know how they have so much different equipment. Like, what if when you equip that equipment, the character's wearing that?
That'd be cool.
I know
like
that's a lot of
rain.
work. Yeah, I mean it's a lot of work, but
like the underwear.
Yeah, like can you imagine Ballooney's like head being squashed down with the
by like a headband or something?
Yeah, the headband or the helmet.
That'd be funny to see. Or like the earrings, it's like taped onto his head or something. I don't know.
And then he's like suffocated like Red because he's wearing like the super tight underwear.
Yeah.
Wait, what underwear?
No.
Oh, I forgot you could do that.
But yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, next.
One thing I want to improve. I feel like, well, this game was kind of like sometimes it felt a little bit unfair, but I feel like they really failed on the opportunity to add co-op.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
Because there are so many. Well, because on one of the game modes, right, where it's 3v3, but your characters stand behind you. So they're just static, and the only thing you can do with them is, swap characters. That's a given, but you can counter with the characters behind you, but they're just static.
Mhm.
So a lot of times I would just get hit from the back with a character I'm not even controlling. Well, I am controlling, but I'm such a big piece of mass. You know, that's such a good opportunity to add like what do you call it? Like jump in co-op
Mhm.
because of how like, you know, cartoony this game is, so many characters, you got a bunch of teammates. I feel like that if you looked at it was like a need, I would say. I mean, and then they have the versus mode with the on the main menu where you can, you know, fight everybody as a little competitive game. But on the story mode, it looked like it needed a lot of co-op.
Yeah, no.
Like, I feel like co-op would have added like a big like plus.
No, I understand because like it's always so annoying because they don't really do anything but catch the ball, but they're just like constantly getting like damaged and they're not doing
Yeah.
Oh,
And
you
then I
can
would
catch
get my
it, though.
health. Oh, you
can
can
play
catch
it.
it, but like
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
all
it's like
3 characters.
but I'm sitting in the middle and my characters stand behind me right next to the edge. So I can't really, you know, my reaction
just
time isn't
react.
that quick.
I'm sorry. I caught stuff. Get good.
Oh.
But yeah, well,
here we
anyways,
go.
that's why it's a little bit unfair that these characters are just like, you know, what do you call it? Sandbags,
Hmm.
like behind you. Well, and then that's a given. What if I suck? Blah blah blah. I feel like co-op. They should have had co-op. I mean, a little bit extra more work, but yeah, co-op. Oh, and maps. I don't know. Also, I'm bad. I'm stuck in navigation, so more maps.
More
Oh, I
maps.
should send you some of the times I accidentally glitched out the game on accident.
Yeah. Did you like no clip through walls?
Yeah, I did occasionally.
Yeah, but
And then
the
I'll
game would
do-
actually fix itself.
Yeah,
I never
I
had
would
that
have too much.
issue.
Oh yeah.
I always try to break it.
Yeah, I accidentally clipped out of it twice. I was like,
And,
oh.
like if you try to sprint past or roll past some of the the people that can spot you, you can actually get them to run like what you said into walls and stuff. And sometimes they'll get stuck for a little bit, but then it'll initiate the conversation. And then they'll reset. So good job on them for making it, not able to
I did
break.
have menus though. I had menus stuck. I had to reset the game.
Oh, really?
Never had that, thankfully.
Never had
I
that.
always get that for some reason.
oh,
My problem was clipping through walls. Yours is your menus.
add this.
Anyways,
I
Ed.
I forgot to add this, but like I also liked how it was just like, usually in like Pokemon where you're healing, you have to sit through the whole thing. You keep pressing A, so you could get through like
Uh-huh.
get through the text. But I'm so glad they kind of make it easier for you by like you could just skip every time you heal, or you
Double
can skip the
tap.
conversation. Yeah, and then instead of like running, you could roll, so it'll be a lot faster. Get through the
Mhm.
game faster. So I thought that was really cool too.
You're the Sonic the Hedgehog from Dodgeball Academia.
You
Hey,
get
nice
Ugh,
to meet you.
speech.
So for me, it was really hard to like find stuff that I would necessarily was wrong with the game that I would improve, but and everyone kind of said stuff already, like the equipment stuff or upgrading or equipment or abilities. Something I feel like they could improve upon is maybe the way that you kind of move around. I mean, while the rolling is like cool, it was really annoying when you're trying to roll really fast and you just come in contact with an NPC, and then you just like get halted, and then it's like it kind of deterred me from rolling a lot because it just I don't know. I feel like the environment is fine, but going into like an NPC constantly, and there's like a lot around, kind of like deterred me sometimes from using the road too much.
Mhm.
You can kind of like get around that just by jumping at the end, but sometimes when you're rolling so fast, it kind of gets weird.
All they have to do to add to fix that is add like a bounce mechanic. If you hit NPC, maybe do a little animation where the NPC gets knocked down, then you do a little bounce off of him, so you can still maintain that momentum.
Or you just knock them
Cool.
down while you're rolling past
Oh,
them.
even better.
Oh,
Violence.
that's funny. Yeah, that'd be funny.
But yeah, everyone kind of said everything else that I really like was looking at. I mean, just expanding upon the game. Actually, no. There's one thing. There's one thing I can say that would probably be different. I would say add more environments that you fight on. There was like a few. There was like just the standard court, the grass area, then the street. Be cool just to see different stuff, or maybe different stuff in the environment that interacts with the fight. As long as it's not too annoying.
Like getting run over by cars.
Yeah, I like the car thing because I actually use that to my advantage sometimes.
Same here. I didn't feel like finding out let the cars do my dirty work.
Because I like that kind of stuff. I wish they like added more stipulations for like specific areas. Like in the ice one, right? Maybe like it has to do stuff with slipping when you're in that whole ice one. It just like affects the arena a bit more, basically. I think that would be pretty cool.
What is one way to improve the game? Well, I put down 3 that I know so far. But let's talk about when fighting the other opponents, really. I feel like there should be, when I'm facing opponents, the gameplay kind of changes up, like how you want, how when you knock down one of the team's opponents and it just like stops. But then in the next match, it's just like, it doesn't tell me like what kind of mode, like what kind of game mode I'm playing on when I'm facing an opponent.
Oh, okay.
Am I playing like a normal dodgeball, or am I playing like some sort of different kind of dodgeball where it's like a knockout kind of thing, or is it like take out the leader kind of thing? But so that's the only thing I can think of. That's one of the things I can think of. The other ones were just like team ups with their special abilities, like certain abilities, like team up ultimates or something like that. But oh well. But my focus was on
That'd be pretty cool, team up ultimates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But right now I'm just gonna stick with the one thing. It was just like I just feel like they need to announce like what kind of game mode I'm gonna be doing when I'm facing like a random opponent or like going for a boss opponent.
Okay,
kind of
I kind of like notifying the player what the rule set they're using.
Yes, or it's just like you can or choose your own rule set when facing the opponent. That kind of way. But other than that, I think that's about it. Next.
So, yeah, I honestly really hope there is going to be a sequel to this game, especially judging by the ending, the whole interstate championships, because there is so much. There's so much that they can still do with this game, and the groundwork that's laid already for the game it's great. Like all the game mechanics, it's just so much fun. The one thing that I was very surprised that they did not take advantage of, especially since it's already in the game, is the introduction to elements. Like the characters already have elemental affinities to them. Plus, you have the different ball types. What I'm surprised is they didn't add something kind of like it's already modeled after Pokemon. So why didn't they take the step further? Like, let's say Otto's he's using fire type attacks. Like that would be effective against characters that are like affinity to grass or something. To kind of just like force the player to really switch up their team members. Because like especially after maybe episode 4, it kind of got to the point where I was just only using auto and I was just one-shotting people. Like there was no need for me to swap anymore. All I did was I maxed out the meter, pressed the ultimate button, and then the game was already over. So I feel like there should be something to really present more variety or more complexity to the matches. So like elements would be an interesting way to do it. Also, dodgeball is a very tiring sport too. So maybe stamina could have been a way so you don't always constantly spam with one character.
Oh no, stamina system. That could be really good or really bad.
Yeah, but
depending on how they implement it, like maybe
yeah,
if you use
it's
stamina,
because like Shoy, right? He's the fast, nimble character. Throw a lot of attacks, but very weak. Just like they could play a lot with it. And if they're going to be expanding to a second game, it'd be interesting for them to add a little bit more game mechanics to it without losing its focus of what the original game is. That's my thing.
Maybe add like some like RPG classes as well, like
No,
tank.
I think the characters themselves they're written to like what their role is supposed to be. So I just kind of want it in a way where the game encourages you to swap between the players more often. I guess that's the best way to put it. Like it's there. Like you can set it as Balloony the healer and getting him out there to perform his role. But I kind of just want a little bit more to it.
Like in AFK Arena where they show like the generic like the three basic classes like magic, mage, tank, or agility kind of guy. In a way,
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
What you're saying.
That's something like that. Okay. All right. We are now going to question 5. All right. So give us your final verdict and final rating from 0 to 10 using a 0.5 scale.
So for my rating for Dodgeball Academia, I know this might sound crazy, but I'm actually down to give it like an 8.5. Like that's how much I really liked it.
What? You're gonna give like a 10. You may sound like you're gonna give it a 10.
Yeah, you're right. Make it a 9. I actually liked it. It's really nice. 9. I'm giving it a 9. I don't care what anyone says. It's really good for what it is. All right.
Okay.
I was really strongly about this. So 9, final answer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Put it on the record.
Okay.
Oh god.
What's your reasoning?
I mean, considering what the game is, it executed everything perfectly. There's hardly any hiccups that I could think of or any things that really ruined the experience. It knew what it wanted. It did what it wanted, and it didn't overstay its welcome, like Shai Shen said. It did everything it wanted in a very streamlined but very enjoyable pace. It didn't really over-rely on any tropes, per se. If as soon as it introduced something else to mix that trope up to keep it interesting and like changed it up to where it never felt like it was monotonous. And so, the whole time I not once felt like I had to play just to play, but I actually wanted to play. Unlike some other games on the list we've done in the past, so.
You know what? I was also gonna give it a 9.
Dang, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
It would have been a 10 if it, they added dating sim stuff on there.
Dating sim?
Yeah. Like in Persona, you like go around, talk to girls.
I never played Persona, so I don't know. I never played Persona. I don't play RPG games.
Dang, Amber has some high.
She has high hopes for the next game.
Yeah, it has to have some type of dating sim element for anything to achieve a 10.
Or some sort of relationship element or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it needs a dating sim element. Like every game needs one. I feel like, like Control needed a dating sim.
What about Doom? What are you supposed to do? What are you about to do?
I mean,
I'm gonna date the shotgun.
if you did a dating sim in Doom, I'm pretty sure Shai-Shin would say 11 out of 10.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
It's the best idea. What do you mean?
I think 9 because it was just every element of that game was just so enjoyable. Like, I just love it. I'm like, I already said it before. I really like it better than Guacamelee. And I honestly, I would play this game again. I would do it again. But this time for like the next gameplay, I want to see how it is like max out all your characters early in the game to see how easy it would be. Like get all those juices. No, just keep playing the Tony the arena. Just keep playing it and getting like a lot of money, and then just like invest it in all the juices and just like max out your characters. That would be so funny. I just want to see how that is, but I give it a 9. Like favorite game I played so far in this video game book club.
Really good game. I really enjoyed it. The game had a really good structure. It was very polished. The animation, the art was very good. The combat was the combat was fun. See, this game, it was a good, short, entertaining experience. There's still a lot of things to be added. I would recommend this game to anyone. I would give it an 8 out of 10. Just because it didn't it's a really good game, really fun, but it wasn't enough to be great. One of the greats.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh man.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I can see it.
Oh, okay. I just love it. Okay.
But it's not a Doom.
It's
not
Doom.
Doom.
Let's get this
Not like
back
Doom.
straight.
I just freaking love it. Okay. Anyways, next.
Okay, well, there it is.
So for me, oh man, this was a game that I went into blindly. I didn't even like look at any of the trailers. Well, technically, I kind of looked at a little bit, but I didn't like want to look too much into it. So I didn't expect stuff like the whole elements from different JRPGs and the twists that they put on with the sports and the way they expanded gradually throughout the game. It was like one of the most unexpected, but one of the most pleasant experiences in the video game book club this year. Like with the gameplay, the characters, and the dialogue, and like everything was just like amazing for me personally. And the way that we talked about where they can improve it, there's definitely things that they can improve upon. But for the base game and the experience that they like came out with this product and the way how unique it is, this is going to be a 9.5.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yes.
So this
Yes.
is
This
the
is
highest rated game,
the highest
right?
rating.
Yep.
I give it a 9.5. I was like debating so much during the week. Is it a 9.5 or is it a 10? But I feel like it's like almost there. Like it's almost there.
It's not Doom.
But definitely not Shaishin's Doom Perfect.
No.
What? I'll explain
Look.
everything.
But for me, 9.5, it really makes you feel like a protagonist. Next.
Yeah, a little bit.
Anime protagonist or Doom style protagonist are you talking
Yes.
about?
Actually, you know what? The way the game wraps up, just the way like the whole final stuff is, and like the character interaction, and like the stuff that people like the characters went through and the experiences, the way like it still ended in a really like meaningful way, even though the game's direction, like the whole comedy aspect, there were like glimpses of serious moments and like characters learning from their experiences and mistakes, and then you can see like them returning in the next game and potentially being like rivals or on your team.
Mm-hmm.
Or like oh, it's like so, oh man, I enjoy like this game is like so close to 10. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking.
So 9.5. All answer.
Still 9.5. That is my final answer.
Highest
for
rating so far.
Dodgeball
9.5 chins out of 10.
All right.
Academia. Next.
Well, I liked it. I like how it has it references to Pokemon in ways like encountering, as I talked about. But
Oh.
Okay.
Wait,
It's just-
broadband!
Give it a second. Wait, broadband, curse you!
No! That's it. I'm challenging it to a dodgeball fight.
Oh shoot,
Dang. All right.
that's scary.
Okay. So we have to start from the beginning again.
I wonder what my Baltimore
damn
is.
it, the final verdict of this game. I'll just try and make it short because I don't want to be cut off again. But as much as sorry, it gives it references Pokemon a lot, and from what I can tell, and again, as what Nagus the other said, story is good, character is good, but there are some things that needs to be improved, like the game rules, team setups, and expanding the map a bit more. But I'm gonna give this game a 9 out of 10.
Yeah! You forgot the dating sim aspect too.
Oh my goodness! What's with the dating sim aspect?
Gosh.
Man, this is always like the interesting part is just the final score, what everyone gives it.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, so Dodgeball Academia is like no other way to say it. It's such a fun experience, and it's easily my favorite game that we have played on Video Game Book Club this year. Like, hands down. If there's going to be any game that I'm going to remember, it's going to be this one. It's such a unique take on the RPG formula, and I never would have imagined that it would take this long to create a game, such as this. Because like when you think about it, the idea is just brilliant. You take a game we all loved as kids, Dodgeball, and then you mix it in with a bunch of weeb culture, and you just got yourselves like one heck of a game. And I feel like we've honestly stumbled upon a hidden gem with this one, and I really, really hope that they do decide to push forward with the sequel. And I'm just glad we got to experience this game. Now, with everything I've said, it sounds like I'm about to give it a high score.
Give it a 7 out of 10.
He's gonna give it a 4.
Oh man, this was such a hard one because it's like it is such a unique experience. I honestly I can't give it anything below an 8. Like that's just I can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah,
but like my final score, I would give Dodgeball Academia actually 8.5 dodgeballs to the face out of 10. It's weird because this is still my favorite game we played so far, but my highest rated game is still Doom Eternal. Yeah. And it's just like because I can see that there's so much more that they can do with this series, like especially if they make a sequel. I know that they can do more. Their team is very talented. Like we can see it in their presentation. I just want them to take the next step. It's kind of like the way I would explain this is like going from Uncharted 1 to Uncharted 2, 3, 4. Like I want to see that progression and them get better. So 8.5 out of 10. Good. Oh yeah, my bad. According to Mega 64, that's a bad game. Fine. Uncharted 2 and 4. Right? Oh. Yeah.
Oh God.
So, you're Robo.
Here we go.
I can imagine Solo saying, "Oh, can I add one more thing?"
I'm going to break my computer if this keeps up.
All right, go. All right, you're back, dude.
I'm so dead.
I am going to break my computer if this keeps up. I swear.
Don't break your computer. Break your.
I bet. Let's go. Let's see.
Go.
Do it.
So with that said, Dodgeball Academia gets our final average rating of 53 out of 60, or 88.3%. Question 6. What was your team name and your team comp by the end of the game?
Okay, so my team name I picked was the Underdodgers.
Okay.
Underdodgers. And then my team comp at the end was I don't remember their names.
Oh my God.
I'm bad with names. I'm gonna be real with Joe. Like just in general, I know faces, but I'm bad with names. The first one on my list was the cat. Second one was the Snappy Boy. The third one was Otto.
Snappy Boy.
My Kaneki. Aniki's or something. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's his name?
Kiabo.
Kiabo.
Who's your third?
Otto. I made him the tank, the tanky one.
All right.
So I was like, all right, he's gonna be the last one that goes down, I guess. But yeah, I freaking love his ultimate, the snapping one, Kyobi's.
Yeah, that's so fun, right?
Yeah, it's like to the beat. And then like I actually one time team wiped an entire thing because I gave him all these pendants that charges ultimate to like 70 or 80% at the start of the match. So it's like 5 seconds later I can already use it. So I swap him in and I just wipe the team out. That was my strategy for the whole entire game at that point. Even the last boss, I'm like, all right, you about to take it. So, but yeah.
Freaking Nino.
Right. But yeah, that's my team comp in my name.
Okay, so my team name is actually the Underdodgers.
Okay.
Here we go. There it is. There it is.
Two for Underdodgers. I'll make a note of it.
Team Underdodgers. But my main, I had to kick it with the OG, bro. I had Otto. I maxed out his level to 50. I gave him all the juices. I made him the tank, but I made him in front of the.
Made him the protagonist.
I made the protagonist. Yes. I did that, and I gave him all like the bracelets. I gave him like extra strength. But I like the one where it's like you get extra strength if you have 3 or more balls. So I gave him that one.
Oh, weight on your shoulders, I think.
Yeah. And then I had Mina because honestly, I don't know even why I had her. I just wanted to keep it the OGs, but Dude, her ultimate move sucks. Unless ice. No, not ice.
No,
Walk.
until the radius
Super
gets
good.
expanded.
Yeah.
Then she's
Yeah.
Yeah, until the
broken.
radius gets excited. Yeah. So that, and then I had Balloony. I gave him all the ultimate meter stuff, like because
Yeah.
it was really nice having him because every time like you do charge up, you heal every time, and then you can heal to his ultimate move to heal even more. So I had him. You need a healer in your group unless you're like super OP. But those are like my three. Like I just want to stick with the original.
I was
Until,
like
like-
that. Yeah.
Hmm?
I
What were you
I was actually planning on doing the same thing too until I got Kyobi
Cabo.
into Kiabo.
Here we go. Here we go.
Kiabo. Yeah, Kiabo into the group, and then I started experimenting, and then that's how I ended up with the cat Kiabo and Otto.
Well, yeah. The only reason I kept Mina is because I need someone to I just need one person to reflect the ball instead of catching the ball.
Yeah, I
That's only
freaking love
cool.
Mina. I love her approach to everything. Just freaking like punch him in the face. I'm like, yeah. I freaking love
Yeah.
Mina's approach to everything in the game.
Yeah, Mina and Otto. It's just like,
Yeah,
what you got fun with them? Just punch them. Yeah.
just punch him, kick him. So yeah, I like the way she thinks.
Well, I chose everybody who was not in the main three.
I knew it.
Sineko, Shoy, and freaking Kiabo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then all I did was like throughout the whole game, like for a little bit, all I did was tournaments. So I really didn't need a healer because how much like items you get. And all I did was buy whatever Kiabu drinks. Oh yeah, for his strength. Or I just bought everything. So like I think he had 100 strength.
Beautiful.
And then I used for Kiabo, I always use the you get like 55% more strength if you're in the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
And then I leveled up what's her face? Tsuneko. So she has the ability to like gain recharge on her ulti if you knock back things. And it's like a fourth of your bar.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so I would just use her and then Kiabo and just switch out with them and then just activate their ultis. Kiabo, I would have the 50% and then minus 40% agility, but plus 80% ultimate power in the beginning of the game. So yeah, I would just spam ultis and that's all I did.
Mm-hmm.
And then and then I chose the smile people. What do you call them? Smileys? I don't know the name. Well, it was the team name.
I'm not even sure what the what the team name is.
That's the third one. I forgot what it was
Smile
called.
something. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of it. Just did ultis and farm.
I never actually upgraded or leveled up my players. I think about it.
What?
They were all pretty much natural, except for like a few shakes on auto and then some mainly health. That's about it.
Load them up. Got a force feed.
No, I did buy shakes, but only for health points, and then maybe like 1 or 2 strength points. But I never really leveled up my technique ability.
You don't believe in
or
performance
my agility.
enhancers.
I was all natural for the most part, baby.
My lord.
All natural, maybe. That's how you do it.
Because you can buy the level up shakes.
Yeah, you
Pretty
can,
cheap.
but I chose not to.
But he's vegan. He doesn't believe it.
Those are expensive though.
They are. They're like what, $50 for one of them.
20.
I was like, bro,
20.
What was? I know. Wasn't there shit that was
I think
$50?
like the
What was
level
that
up one.
I think
There's
that's 40.
2 kinds. 40, yeah. Because one gave you enough XP to level up.
It's 30.
Is it 30? Okay, I don't know, but yeah, everything was pretty much all natural for me. Whatever they leveled up, that was pretty much their stats.
I just wanted to see like their level 50 ability. Wasn't that great?
No, it wasn't.
Not-
Okay.
Not worth it.
I came close to leveling up 1 to level 50, and that was, I think, Otto as well. But I just finished the game before I could do that, so I was like, all right, there's no point.
Oh yeah, and there were some times where I had to use auto because you would take out the characters from the story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like,
God
no.
dang it.
That was a good one.
I
Yeah.
actually liked how they did that. So, like, it kind of forces you, if you weren't too reliant on one character, you have to learn them quickly.
I was like
Yeah.
struggling.
It reminded
Like,
me
who
of
the
that
heck is
one
this auto
game.
guy?
It reminded me of that one game. The one you've been playing this whole time. Who's this dude? Is this main looking person? Yeah, I don't know, but yeah.
Like in
Yeah.
your sense, Otto's getting carried by the team, so he doesn't have to go back rest up. Otto takes advantage of this team. Then, in your case,
Dang.
Did you guys
Boy.
see that you can play the other characters?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like the purple guy and the square guy, or
Oh,
your
yeah,
villain.
yeah. Yeah, you can.
Morris?
In multiplayer, right?
Yeah.
Only in versus, I believe.
They don't even do
Only-
anything.
It was a tough choice. Chin Busters. That was super good. But I was thinking from an anime perspective, what would this team really be called? And it was the Underdodgers.
Dodgers.
Never mind.
Yeah. And my team of choice is funny. It changed throughout. Usually I start with the original team. I swapped in Tsuneko when I got her. Then I swapped in Shoy just to test him out. And then I was like, I'm not sure if I like Shoy. And then it's like probably like in chapter 7? Yeah, chapter 7. The second actually was it 6? It was towards the end of 6 and the beginning of 7. I started using Shoy, and then basically my team was exactly like Shai Shin's. I used his exact team. I would use Shoy with a maxed his agility out, so he was like super fast.
Yeah.
So I used him just like to dodge stuff. It was like that was a little bit broken. And then I would also use his ultimate. And then I would switch to Tsuneko, and then she had the piercing. So while we were in a tornado, would like just pierce through all of them. And then since Shoy had that one upgrade where with his ultimate where it reflects the ball like back to you, I just kept like grabbing the ball. That was a super fun team to use. And then Kiabo I would use his charge ability to gain health back to my team.
Yep.
And then with him, I gave him the ability to get his ultimate quicker the more you catch stuff, like when you defend. So I would like get my ultimate back so quickly, I would like be able to heal my team so like no one would like ever get eliminated. And then with Tsuneko, I gave her like strength. And then I also gave her, I think, the one where it reduces your health, but increases your strength.
Oh, the
The 50%.
Yeah. So I would just like use her for like the hard battles, especially like the last guy during the last day that you challenge daily. I used her to pretty much eliminate that guy pretty quickly.
Oh, him. Yeah.
And that was my final team that I used in a tournament. So then it was the final team I used against the last battle, which helped out a lot. It was a really fun team.
Seeing that help him out, I was like, oh god, here we go.
Yeah, at the start, Shoy's ultimate, it was like, I don't like this. It was like really bad. But once it like starts getting upgraded, it
Yeah.
becomes like, what the heck is this?
And then
Oh, it
there's
was
other times
Super-
when he
like,
has,
yeah.
like,
Did you
one
can use
health.
your ultimate? Did you know you could use like multiple ultimates?
Yeah.
I like didn't realize that till like
Wait. You can?
yeah.
I did not know that. Huh. I always use them one at a time.
Any ultimates that involve like casting time,
Mhm.
that could stay on the field, in swap to.
I did not know that. What the heck? That could have came in handy a few times. Well,
Time
dang,
for the game again.
Yeah, time to go play the game. I'm gonna make a new
Oh,
save
yeah,
for what I know.
that's a
now.
lot of replayability. So yeah, I wish it did have a new game plus, like with harder stuff to test out.
Yeah.
There
But
is
yeah,
the
That's my team.
possibility.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can increase the damage and stuff. Damage you take and
What?
the accessibility, you can decrease or increase the like damage the characters do or you take.
You can?
What?
The control.
Are you
over
kidding
again.
me?
When did
I
that
got
make
it.
it? I could have used that during Tony's.
Same
Oh,
now.
aren't you glad that you didn't?
No, I'm not.
Really?
No.
Game was
I'm not
hard.
kidding you. I'm not kidding you. I think it took me over 30 minutes. That's why.
That was about
Doesn't
the same
sound
for me.
like a lot of time. I'll be honest.
That was like it was like the same for me.
30 minutes. I only spent like 10 minutes. I'm like, nah, I ain't having this, Chief. I gotta go finish this game, dude.
The only thing you get out of it is $100 in the armor. That was not worth it.
It was not worth it.
No, it was not worth it.
Well, good thing I didn't do it because I was on the time crunch. That was like the only side quest I didn't finish.
Don't
That's
worry,
it. Everything else I did on my own volition.
Don't worry, I didn't finish the underground tournament or that card game one because I was on the time crunch as well.
The card game wasn't hard, actually. That was like
that was easy
one to do.
That's actually the best way to fire money, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? The card game one?
Yeah, you can cheese it so easily if you just like keep throwing.
That's literally what I did. I always catch for the first few and then just throw it.
Yeah,
that worked for me all the time. I'm just like, all right, this is too easy, dude.
Like, what is even like focusing like
on the card game? On the card game.
I know you don't have to focus. You don't have to do focus. Like, why?
This was just a waste of time. Just keep.
Yeah, I keep throwing.
I chose the name Chin Busters.
All right.
Smile machines. Oh, sorry.
Oh wait, was this Smile Machines?
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Anyways, next or.
The team setup I had was kind of a wild card for me. I mostly used Balloony because of his ability to pierce and how his throw is like spinning around. It's always good against a group of people to me. And I gave him 2 equipments for HP stealing, so I can just watch their HP just like dwindle slowly as Balloony gains more health from that. It just makes it feel better.
Sick.
Oh my gosh!
A broadband.
Oh, I thought he was done.
Oh, are you done, or were you still going?
Wait, did I get cut out again?
You just finished with Balloony.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't get any response from that after that talk.
Oh, we're just
I'm not sure if you cut out or if you're still talking.
nice Balloony. I like Balloony too, man. I just never used it.
The Looney had a lot of character development, and so did Boris. And I like that.
Oh yeah, I like that. That was cool. I like the thing where he was like I thought he was like so powerful because of his ultimate, but then you find out he actually doesn't have one.
Yeah, he's just a regular dude. He just trained and all that. He
Rock
literally.
Lee of Dodgeball.
I was about to say that he pulled a Rock Lee. He just kept training.
Sick.
Oh, are you done?
No, he's not.
I don't know.
Oh,
You have 2 more characters.
No, just Balloony.
Oh.
Kicked everybody out.
No,
I would actually.
Well, like I said, I only use Balloony, but I tend to swap out other characters just to test them out. But I think I just mostly went with Otto and Balloony, and then the third. I don't know who I swap out with most of the time for the third player. I think it was mostly like with Shoei, I guess, because I like crowd control, HP stealing, and a bit of effects hits after once in a while, along with area effect, I think.
Mhm.
And those three kind of strike me with it. And again, it's just like there's something interesting with Balloony's throw, and with the group of
Just like the
spiral,
and it pierces them.
yeah, and it his if you give him like 2 of those HP stealing equipment, it just makes him feel like you're strong against anything, really. Yeah,
Yeah, like
you're
a
very
tank.
like a medical tank. You got your own
He's a
very own medic
pharmacist.
tank.
For me, I went with the team name of Chin Busters. Same as Soul. It's kind of funny because then I had no idea that would lead to the whole chin arc.
Yeah.
of the game. That was great. In terms of my team setup, in the very beginning of the game, like maybe the first 4 episodes, I would say, I was very similar to Hamber, and that I stuck with the OG. I was like, yeah, this team is going to carry me. I also played similarly to Soul, where I actually had Balloony as my starter every single time because during the first phase of the game, the enemies hit really hard, and you were kind of like either under leveled or about the same level as your opponents. So I relied on a lot of heals. But then after chapter 4, and we got to the underground tournament with what's his name, the
Big
old dude.
Tony.
Yeah,
Big Tony.
yeah, Big Tony. And we got access to those shakes and those drinks. So it was game over. Like
Oh, you mean the crack?
yeah, the shake crack. I just fed all of that to Otto, and literally the following chapters, it just became Otto, start the game, press one button, match is over.
Yeah.
Because his
Press
ultimate got to the point where it actually covers the length of the entire arena.
Yep.
So what I would
Get them
do
all
is
together.
I would start with him, ultimate. If the enemies had like 10 or 5 HP left, if they're high health, I'd switch over to Shoy, activate their tornado, go back to Otto, throw one ball, and it's done.
Oh my
The
god.
disrespect.
That was the rest of the game for me. I was just like, press one
Basically,
button.
You basically just called that move auto start.
Oh shoot, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Auto automatic.
And then I kept Balloony there, just in case I needed the heals. But yeah, it was my final team was Otto, Balloony, and then Shoy. Mina didn't make the cut. There was no need for her anymore.
I know. No more Mina.
No more
It's-
Mina.
Because I really loved your playstyle. Like instead of catching it, you just kicked it back at them. I'm like, yes. Until I
Yeah.
got like the greaser guy, and then it was like, all right.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
changed that
I will say though, you guys are right. Yabo's ultimate is so much fun. I also like the impact of what Kuneko. Whatever her name is.
the one with the eye patch.
Yeah, like her
Kuneko.
ultimate's fun too. It's just like
yeah,
Otto's is so basic. You just press the one button and then it just finishes the game.
Kamiha or
Yeah.
something.
I was like,
Yeah.
I
It's
don't.
broken because it freezes like everyone and they can't.
And it's multi-hit too. His ult, because how big it is.
He is a protagonist though.
Yeah, he is.
He has that protagonist finisher. Don't starve my
Then-
friends.
The generic style of an anime protagonist.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe that's why he became so broken. It's like a real anime, real
Yep.
shonen.
yeah. That is that there'll be a referee.
all right.
There's just no,
So aware.
there's no love interest, and he's a love interest to be with.
What's up? with
did.
the love
He loves his dodgeball,
Yeah, there you go.
the baby
He loves-
dodgeball.
He loves the game.
So now it is time for the bonus mystery question. A random bonus mystery question has been prepared ahead of time, but no one knows what the question is. Bonus mystery question asker. Ask us your question.
All right, it's me.
No, wait.
Oh no!
Bonus question
No!
mystery asker.
Holy crap.
Here we go. You're
Oh, here we
creating
go.
a team of dodgeball players to play in an upcoming tournament. You have to pick a team name and 3 characters from any anime. What is your team name and who is your starting team?
Whoa.
Wow.
From any
You love
anime?
manga?
Any?
Yep, 3 characters and a
Chainsaw
name
Man.
for your team.
Oh no.
How you?
Uh oh.
Oh, good thing,
Um,
good thing I'm
like
last
that.
year. Tyler doesn't even watch anime. He's in
I
trouble.
don't watch anime, dude.
You better refresh on your Naruto and One Piece characters.
Oh, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura.
Sucker.
No, what the heck? I'm not that basic. Okay, hold on. My team's name would be Balls in Your Chin. Okay, and then my makeup. Let's see. The 3 people I would choose, definitely Sanji. You gotta have food to fight. Sanji from One Piece. He's the chef.
All right.
Okay.
After you beat your enemies, you can have a nice meal afterwards.
Okay.
He's essentially Mina of the group because he kicks. So, as for I don't watch anime, so I don't know.
What? I thought you like Hunter. No, what was the High School of
High School of the Dead.
Oh no!
Oh! God, what was oh yeah, hold on. I have to search this up.
Oh God, he's done a research.
I don't know their names, dude. Oh, that was a long time ago. The guy with the glasses. uh, Characters.
Balls on your chin, huh?
Yeah. Bro, I'm sticking with it. What's up? The guy with the glasses, Kota. Hirano. The one that that knows how to use guns, of course, because that's the only one I can relate with. Him, Sanji, and then Rock Lee, because we need the energy, we need the charisma in the team. We need that energy, because Lord knows everyone else I don't have it. So yeah, there's my team. From this is what happens if you don't watch anime. You're severely handicapped.
but the characters you picked were like only characters that you picked were only ones that you would know if you had actually seen that anime. Like you didn't even go for like the main characters. You went for the more obscure side characters.
That's keep them on their toes, catch them off guard. You don't expect it.
Hey, caught me off guard, Sanji. I would have never expected.
We need food. Hey man,
Just
if
kick.
you need food, best kick, man, best kick. There we go. Yeah,
Best
baby.
kick.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
That or Chopper. You can also use a healer. So. But yeah, that's my teammate. Either Sanji or / Chopper, and then those two. So
Or no, it'd be funny. It's
Swap 'em
like
out.
the one side character in like episode 48, and that only showed up in like 10 seconds of the anime.
Yeah,
That'd be
him
so
too.
funny.
Put him on the team. I'm like Otto. I'm just putting everyone on this team. F it.
Background character.
Background character. But yeah, that's my team comp and my team name. So I'm done.
Okay, so my team name will be called Blue Balls. You want,
You want to know why?
you want to know why?
Why?
Because the three characters are gonna be like the sexiest girl characters in the team. So you got Tsunade, you got big knockers, and then you have Nami, some big knockers.
Okay, all right.
Oh boy.
And then you have Lust
Alright.
from Full Metal Alchemist, because big, and then she has medium knockers because diversity.
Oh,
So-
okay. I got this
Okay.
too.
All right.
So they're the reason why you call blue balls, because that's one of your special abilities. Like you get blue balls, so you get stunned for the first 30 seconds of the match.
It's a broken team.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my team.
I think mine. All right. From my three favorite animes, they'll be called The Boys, but instead of an I, it's gonna be a Y.
The
Whoa.
And there's a reason.
Oh, okay. Why?
Okay.
The Boys.
Scared.
First character who's gonna join the team, Kilowatt Zoldyck.
Oh my god.
Second
Okay.
character.
All right.
Oh, it's Kilowatt Zoldyck from Hunter x Hunter. Next character from Mushoku Tensei, Rudius Greylatter. It
I don't
says
know who that is.
I mean, neither.
it's a different anime from Mushoku Tensei / Jobless Reincarnation.
Is that a boy?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't
Next
know.
character, King from Seven Deadly Sins, also known as Fairy King Harlequin.
Wow. That's
Alright.
also a boy.
Well, I mean, if his team's called the Boys, I would assume so. That's kidding. It's a girl. Keep
Well,
up.
he is 13,000 years old, so kind of. And the other guy, and Rudius is like he's like 25 or 30 or something. All right, done.
That's a lot of boys.
Boys are back in town.
Okay, then.
Okay. So for me, my team name would be called Baltagonist because all of the characters I have are the main protagonists from their animes. First up, we're gonna go with a character from a sports anime that would be really useful in this team. It's not a dodgeball anime character, but it is Hinata from Haikyuu.
Wow. All right. Realistic. I like it.
All right, all right.
Hinata's ability to jump extremely high and spike the ball could be really useful for spiking the ball in someone's face and potentially knocking them out forever. And also, his speed ability would be extremely useful in the match. Now, we have Hinata. Who will also go with Hinata? We have Midoriya from My Hero Academia.
All right.
Okay.
Now, let's talk about overpowered characters. Now we have a character that can use their quirk in order to really eliminate like everyone like super easy. With there's a freaking
You know they don't die, right?
he doesn't have to use that much power.
Just 99%. You can still recover.
His one for all ability, he could this seems like a 1%, you know? Just break all their bones in their body like Batman. They're still alive.
But just barely.
It's barely.
And you know what? And he'd be good to like, pass the ball. Hinata could spike it. It's beautiful.
All right.
And the
all
last
right.
character. Now, I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with this anime or seen it. Because this doesn't make any sense. But that's why I chose this character. Nano from Nichijou.
Sorry.
That doesn't
anyone-
sound familiar.
I don't know.
I've seen bits and pieces of that. A friend of mine kept sending me gifs and links on Twitter about it. I don't know the characters' names.
That is my favorite, like one of my favorite non shonen type of animes. It's like a comedy anime. That's like my favorite comedy anime. So basically, she's like a android schoolgirl, and the whole anime is like super over the top. And for some reason, the budget, like the animation, is like better than One Punch Man season 2. It's like it like rivals like the first season. It's crazy like the animation they put into some of the stuff in that. And it's like pretty much like a jokey, silly anime. But she has the ability to launch her, well, not by choice, but her hand from her body. You know how useful that would be in Dodgeball? To have the ball, then launch it directly to their face? It's like homing on their face.
OP.
Yeah, exactly. See? Baltagonist. It all makes sense. And we had to have some diversity. Gotta, get a girl in there. Yep. And this next.
Can I skip? Really quick. Tell me, go ahead. I'm trying to think. I need to think a bit more about this.
You've had Corey.
Had all this
I'm trying to
time.
remember it. I'm
Okay,
trying to remember
okay.
any anime, okay?
All right, that's fine. Oh, go ahead then.
Gundams.
All right.
That's what I was thinking, okay? But I need something else. I'm trying to think about the characters, okay?
So for my team, it would be called Plot Armor. So the characters I'm gonna pick are definitely gonna be on the more broken side. So the first character is gonna be Luffy, as you know, few people have already said One Piece characters. I'm kind of on a One Piece binge right now. So Luffy, I think he would make a great character in terms of like reflecting the ball because he's made out of rubber. So any of the balls that are thrown at him, it would just bounce back, just hit his opponents. The other character I would bring to the team would be Saitama.
Oh my god.
Just because how broken he is. I don't think I need to really explain anything. He's made to win. He's a satire. He'll win.
Ball man.
And then
Ball
the
man.
last character I thought would be pretty fun would be Ainzel Gon from Overlord. So the moment the match starts, he'd be chanting. And if his team hasn't won in 30 seconds, he just obliterates everyone on the field.
So there's friendly fire in there, isn't there?
No,
That's
I
what
mean,
it takes.
but they have plot armor, so his teammates won't die.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So that'd be my my three.
Okay. I think. Oh, wait, are you done, by the way, Tubby?
Yep.
Okay, this is a prototype.
This
But
is
I
a
think I-
prototype.
if I remember their names correctly and their abilities right. But I know two of them. But the third one, shoot, the third one's gonna be. No, wait, I might have the third guy. Okay, so the team name would be Speed Stars.
All right.
The reason why, again, this is a prototype. The first character I'm bringing in is Rock Lee because of his speed and strength, and I'm pretty sure he can pierce through his opponents with his kick or punches really well. The second one would be Setsuna FCA from Double O, because I'm thinking he could be like some sort of
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No. Who else said Rock Lee? Was it?
Me.
Yeah.
Dang, guys. Rock Lee. Interesting.
Yep.
Hey man, I don't have much knowledge of characters, so.
All right, so we kind of got a portion of your second character, then it cut off.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. The second guy was Setsuna FCA from Gundam 00 because of his ability there, and I feel like he could be a good buffer. So, what's the third guy? I had a third guy in there. Now he slipped right in my head.
Sexy Jutsu Naruto.
Nope. I had the third guy. Where was he?
That would be
Sasuke
such a
Uchiha.
good.
Oh, Shin-chan.
Nope. Third guy. What was the third guy? I had the third guy. Where was he?
I don't
Oh my
know.
God.
He's
I don't know.
Or in the house.
You're in the house. From the anime. Disney's
Oh.
in the house.
Donald Trump.
What was a third guy?
Naruto.
I had the third guy.
Naruto pre-time skip. Naruto after time skip.
Naruto. Wait. After
Naruto and Boruto.
I forgot that was a thing.
Bruce dead.
Wait, no, I'll go for Minato this time.
Family Guy.
Minato
Oh, okay.
Uzumaki. Because of his. Of course, he's much more faster than Rock Lee, but he has his area effect does much more damage. So, just in case if all else fails and Rock Lee is against like tougher opponents, send in Minato. He'll just like wipe things up along with the Setsuna's buffing. So yeah, that's my prototype team set right there. Done.
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you for the question, Axel. That was an interesting one, actually.
It was an interesting one.
And that concludes episode 10 of Video Game Book Club for the month of September 2021. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you, Tailman, Hamber, Shaishen, Nakuso, and Soul for participating in this month's Video Game Book Club. As always, everyone's links to their videos. As always, everyone's links to their YouTubes, Twitches, Twitters, and social media will be in the description box below. Take care, have a good one, and we'll catch you in the next episode of Video Game Book Club. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Track you down and hear the truth coming straight from you. Never knew where you had run your only son. The child you never knew I could have been someone. And the only thing I'm sure I wish I never cared. If you did, you would have tried to be there.